and these parts are muddy, so I just have to hopefully pick the best line. But this is downhill. See, and this is where. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. This video has taken on a whole different form than what I initially intended. And I did really manage my time well this week in trying to get this done early on. And as you watch the video, I will talk about what has gone on this week and it'll make a little bit more sense. But my attempt to go camping this evening didn't quite work out. And it's Thursday. I have a goal of 2 videos per week and I intend to continue to reach my goals. I thought, oh, all is lost. But I have a car camera and I decided that we are going to watch that footage for this video. Because I didn't expect there to be as much snow and mud as there was, which I should have, but I thought, it'll be fine. We can make it. It'll work out, but it didn't. And there were many times I should have turned around. And so driving up to what I was hoping would be my spot to camp for the night, I didn't plan on using my camera footage, so I'm not talking or anything, but you'll see kind of the precarious situations I was in driving. And yes, I should have turned around a few times before I did eventually turn around, but I decided that I wanted to push myself and just see how well I could do, and I was hoping that it wouldn't be as bad as it was, and kept hoping, and then finally decided, I just need to turn around. It's not going to work out. And a very nice man happened to be up driving around. He lives nearby, and he was looking out for me. Didn't even really know it. But he was just driving around, and I was there too, and he saw that I was in a vehicle that didn't really look all that standard to be where I was, and he just was making sure that I was getting out. So you'll hear his voice in this camera footage, hopefully. I haven't even reviewed it yet, but a big thanks to him, Stuart. Hopefully this video footage works out well and it's somewhat entertaining, and we will get back to we're making it regularly scheduled camping tomorrow. I'm going to be heading out south this time and bringing Lila along. So we will see you in that future video. Thanks for watching, and off to the footage. Up until this point of the drive, the road was wet in some places. As you can see, there were some pretty deep tire tracks that would pull my car into, so I had to really be on top of it. And there was a lot of dry spots, so I was able to make it actually pretty okay, aside from the snow that was melting onto the road. At this point, I didn't quite have enough speed, and so I tried to get all the way to the tippity top, and I was turning my wheels left to right to try to hopefully grab onto some kind of traction and get up to the top. But ultimately, I could not. So I decided to back down a good amount and put my tire chains on. As I was finishing, a truck pulled up behind me and waited for me to proceed. And I knew that I needed more runway to get up the hill, but being new to the tire chain gang, I decided to just see what I could do where I was. Otherwise, if this truck wasn't here, I would have backed down farther and then gunned it, which is what I ultimately did. And the noises that you hear are most likely coming from the car camera, because I don't hear this at all in the car except for while I'm editing. After backing down a little bit and trying again, this truck realizes that I am not going to make it up this hill. And so he backs down to give me some space. And I pulled over because I wanted him to pass me, but I didn't pull over all the way into the ditch, because if you're in snow, a snow-covered road, and you end up in that ditch, you're definitely going to be stuck. So I got out of my car and went back and said, hey, you'll have to pass me. I put my tire chains on. I need to back up more so I can get some speed and then make it up this hill.
Look at that.
The car tracks are pulling me from side to side, so I'm definitely having to keep my wheels straight and not get caught up in those tire tracks. So that truck was up here. He was waiting to see if I made it up. And rather than stop and talk to him, because I do not have all-wheel drive, I had to keep my speed and just continue on. But I did look to see if he had his window rolled down, which he didn't. And as I go up here, I see that the road is pretty nice in some areas. It looks like it's fairly easy to drive in. But then I come upon other tire tracks that are very deep, and I've got to quickly decide which line I'm going to take because I can't slow down. So I have to really look ahead to make sure where I want to go. And I did have my light bar on at this time, which helped see a little bit farther. You can convert the kilometers there that you see on the screen to miles per hour. I think I'm about like 14 miles. Like here's a groove that it really catches you and you can be screwed. And the left side there is not too much of a drop, but it would definitely take some effort to get out of there. I'd have to call for help. So I continue on because I think, yeah, the roads are fine. Just some of these rough areas. And right there, I figured somebody had turned around. But the roads looked okay to me. I had my tire chains on. I was feeling good. But here we go. We are into the deep tracks again. And I'm speeding. I'm making sure that I am not in the tracks. The other tracks are trying to force me into those deep tracks, but I am really trying to stay out of those. And here we go. We're done. I'm just going to go back down. Yeah, I pushed it far enough.
Okay.
So, thanks.
Well, that's why I wanted you faster. I don't want you to be stranded.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So,
I should be good. I have recovery gear. I'm a YouTuber, and so I go camping in all sorts of conditions.
No, you're fine. I'm just being, I don't know how it is.
Yeah.
I don't really have much here to help you, but at least if we can get out, both of us, I live.
Okay, yeah. My mom's. I told them where I was going.
Where do you want to turn around?
Well, there was a spot right there,
okay,
kind of, that I saw. I think I can turn around. But boy, I pushed it too far, getting through those deep mud. This is only a front wheel drive car, so.
Oh, I thought it was, isn't it a Subaru?
No, it's a Mazda CX-5.
Mazda. You only got two? Oh.
Yeah, this one isn't even the all-wheel drive, so.
I'm going to give you way more credit because I was thinking, well, I thought that was Subaru, but.
Yeah.
No, girl, sorry.
I mean, I know how to.
I shouldn't say that, but.
It's fine. I know how to handle it, but I've surpassed my limit, so I'm just gonna head back down now.
I don't know what's right there, but I'll go up and see if I can turn around.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure, because I'm just doing this because I'm bored. So.
Oh, okay. You just drive up here? Or?
Yeah. What else do you do?
Right. Right. Yeah, and I've been up here before. There was a spot I was trying to get to camp, just to do an overnight, but it's not gonna work out this evening.
So I'll go up here try to turn around if you want to back down. I'll
Okay.
just make sure you get out. Okay?
All right, I appreciate it. What's your
Okay.
name?
Stuart.
Stuart. I'm Rachel.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully we can make it. I don't have. Well, I got four-wheel drive.
I have chains. I have straps, recovery boards. So. Okay, I actually, is this plugged in? Okay, good. I'm going to turn on my, I have them on? Yeah. I am going to have to upload this to YouTube. So, because this is going to be my adventure. Okay, this is going to be my adventure for the video, or for this video this week. Going places I shouldn't go in a two-wheel drive vehicle. I pushed it. I definitely pushed it. I wanted to go. I had a place in mind, you know. I know where I wanted to go, but I should have turned around. There was a couple times down here that I definitely should have even turned around. And Stuart, I didn't see what the side of his truck is called, but he's just driving around, he said, and lives nearby. And he says, what else are you gonna do? Just drive around. So that's cool. And he thought, see, this is why I didn't bring Lila, and he thought I was driving a Subaru. I said, nope. This is a front-wheel drive CX-5. I know how to handle it. I've put myself in many situations, so I am actually pretty dang good for it being a two-wheel drive car. And when I get in at least an all-wheel drive car or four-wheel drive, I will be serious. Serious. So I'm gonna roll up my window. I'm so glad, you know, that I practiced putting my chains on, but they have given me more confidence than I realistically should have. And there's no way, there are certain points here, there's no way if I didn't have those chains that I would see. And these parts are muddy, so I just have to hopefully pick the best line. But this is downhill. See, and this is where, oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's how we do. You turn into the direction that your car is going. That's growing up in Utah for you, driving in the snow. So don't hit the brake. Just keep your foot on it, steady. Ooh, this is okay. I'm gonna go over this slowly because I have my chains on. Still, I'm not taking them off. Oh, I probably don't like tire chains. Probably do not like cattle guards. Hopefully Stuart makes it out okay. But I feel totally fine. I'm not too far from my mom's house because I came out to help her with, or really just visit her. She had some stuff going on, and her Bob has a big 4-wheel drive Ram dually truck, and I left Lila behind because it's just a quick overnight. And I'm glad that I did. Just would have been a hassle with all of this now. But yeah, this is bogging me down. I don't know if I've already passed the really thick mud yet. Hopefully I have. That'd be great. But there was a really thick part, and you have to try not to fall. I'm all over the place, but you have to try not to fall into those grooves. If you do, try and get out of them, because that's where you can get high centered, or, I mean, I'm no professional, but you can get high centered stuck in those grooves because a lot of other people have, and you just got to get up and out of them. So I don't know, mud probably isn't the best on tire chains, but yeah. So anywho, the reason I really needed to get out and film a place is because I have my 2023 goals for YouTube this year, and that includes 2 videos, my Rachel in Real Life channel per week. And I tried earlier this week on Monday and then Tuesday, both days. I could not find a place because, once again, it's because of the snow. I even went to a campground that said it was open year-round in Hiram State Park, but all the spots were covered in snow, so that was a no-go. And I decided that I would head south again, once again. But on the way, I stopped off to visit my mom and, you know, just help her out with some things. We went to the grocery store, and I think it really helped her. She's getting older, and she tells me things that she wants to get, like eyeliner and a specific kind, but she can't necessarily find it, so I just like look for it for her. That's what we did today. And then with my review video I posted, here's another cattle guard. The audio wasn't working, and it's a less than 6-minute video. Hopefully Stuart, I'm going kind of fast because I can't mess around. I got to keep the pedal to the metal because I don't have control of all 4 of my tires, so I have to keep it at a pretty high speed and not fall off the edge. So anyway, I couldn't get my audio worked out. It was exporting crazy. Long story short, that you just never know. You run into weather, editing issues that kind of put a damper on your schedule. So I will just be using this video, actually, my car video, for a video this week. tomorrow I will in fact be heading south. I actually remembered I have a video doctor's appointment tomorrow at 11, so it would be best not to be in areas without service, so I can get that done at 11. And then Lila and I, when there's cows too here, and then Lila and I will head south. I actually have a place in mind where I will be going, 2 different places overnight. I think it should be fine. One is near Cedar City, which has weather similar to Salt Lake, honestly. Northern Utah, even though it's way south, it's still high elevation. And then the other one is more in the hurricane area. So, yeah. I know that with those, I didn't have my chains on in those going up in those mud areas, and I did pretty well, but I know, like, in that last one we just went through, I really was getting stuck down in those tracks, and I think my chains really helped me there. But having been stranded in canyon lands and finally figuring out what to do there, jack up my car and get some rocks under it for some traction, finally, I would do that. I'd like to attempt to self-recover first, and then if I needed help, call for help. But I would have done the jacking up my car, and there's a cow jacking up my car, and this one's not moving for anything. It's not too muddy right here, and then put my traction boards underneath. I have 2 different sets of traction boards. I have a tow rope now. I have a soft shackle. I bought 2 of them, but one of them I'm going to return because they're not very long. But I'll keep the one, and then I think I'll buy the longer one from Harbor Freight. That should probably be good. And I want 2 just in case, like, there's some car, a sedan on the side of the road. I see some lights behind me, so it looks like that's probably Stuart. Like, if I'm up on the pavement, I could put a soft shackle around just a little compact car. If they were off to the side, stuck in snow or something, I could probably even pull them out with a 2-wheel drive vehicle. So that would be good. I think I'm through the snow. I think I did where I was getting caught in those tracks. I think that was the biggest track mark. So that is what it looks like when you go places in a 2-wheel drive vehicle. I should honestly start keeping this footage and uploading it, because it'll help my watch time, which will help with funding in order to get an appropriate rig. I think we might be coming to the pavement soon. And then I will take off my chains. But man, I'm just really so glad I have those. I could have been stuck pretty bad up there though, and gone off the side of the road. But I have so much gear and supplies in my car that I honestly, like, even if my windshield got broken out or a window got broken out and I was like tipped over on the side of the road, like, I have enough blankets and warm items and emergency blankets and things like that to help myself get by. Yeah, I think that was the mud pit. Hopefully that recorded going up. It's just like, oh, you have to improvise, if you're doing vlogs and you're doing outdoors. It's especially difficult when you're working with Mother Nature. And software, I don't know which is worse, Mother Nature or software giving issues. But Yay! It looks like we made it. So this will just have to be what the video is for today. And I will have a video because I'm going to head out tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday. And I head out tomorrow for my Cedar City area. And then actually I'm going to stay down there a little while to just get a lot of filming in and camping, and so I have a kind of a stockpile so I don't run into these last minute issues and put myself in situations that I really shouldn't. So I would love to hear, since this is just a driving vlog, whoa, what you think of it, what you think of my not so smart locations of driving to, and when I should have turned around. What are your thoughts? Probably shouldn't even have come up here. I'm sure that's what people will say. But hey, I have to try it. I have to. It's fun because it's an adventure, and seeing how skilled I have become with driving and testing my gear and using it, and just helps me learn for other future driving conditions that might not be so ideal. So this was a good experience. I'm glad that it turned out well, and Stuart happened to just be hanging out there, which was great. Thanks to him. He's just like, oh, make sure you get down. That was so nice. You know, people who are like that and they just like do things for you, because I'd be like, oh, no, I'm good, because I went down when I got my chains on, and I was like, oh, I just put my chains on. I got to back down and get some speed. That's what I told him, and so I stayed pulled over so he could pass me. And then he was waiting there where I was. Once I got up there, he was waiting there. I just had to speed by him. I didn't know what he was, I don't know what he's doing up here. He doesn't know what the heck I'm doing up here. Like, what the heck is anybody doing up here this time of day and this weather? So, yeah, it was really nice to him the second time. I couldn't make it up, and he pulled up and said that he was just making sure I could get up and everything, and which was super, super great. Woohoo! Pavement! Yay! I made it. I'm gonna go tell Stuart thank you very much. Or no, he's coming up. Oh, no, that's a different truck. Uh-oh. Well, maybe Stuart, that truck. Huh. Uh-oh. I hope Stuart's okay. I'm gonna get these chains off. Shoot. Oh man, I am muddy as all get out. Just trying to show it a little bit in the car camera. Oh my gosh, my whole door is muddy inside. That's great. But I see another car coming. I have wipes here right on my seat. Yeah, it was meant to be that I didn't bring Lila. This was an adventure. Okay, we're waiting. When that other truck drove by so fast, I was like, oh, I guess he's just taking off. He sees I'm good. I don't know if this is him. Looks like he's slowing down. Yep, I hear some brake squeaks. Here we go.
So you good?
We both made it.
I had to go up a little further and turn around.
I figured I would.
I thought I know where you're going. You want to go to the big flat.
The flat area? Yeah, over on the side where the river is.
I thought it was closer too. I thought all this further. It was a little further up.
I know. Every time I try to go there, it always seems like it's closer, but it is way up there.
So I tried to hurry because I'm like, then I seen that soda come down.
I know. I thought that was you initially, and I was like, good.
If he's behind me, something happens, and I'm just laughing.
That's so nice of you. I appreciate it.
I do a lot of stupid wheeling.
Do ya? That's cool. I'm gonna get, since this video didn't really work out, I'm just gonna use my car camera footage, going through those mud drops. Anyway, if you want to see it, my YouTube channel is Rachel in Real Life. Rachel in Real Life.
I want to make sure you got out.
All right.
I did go a little bit back, but my phone's cramped. I got to go further.
Oh no, I'm glad that you got out. I was saying, like, I'm gonna wait here until I see him. So.
I got faith in myself, but sometimes that's not good either.
I know.
I mean, I've called people.
Yeah, I was pushing myself. That's why I was like, okay. I pulled my plug on the camera so that I could easily find this footage. And it was in the middle of recording the very end of this exchange, but all ended well and I made it out safely. I made a good decision, I felt, to turn around what I did. That is all for this video, so I'd love to know what you thought of this voiceover while driving, because I did not plan on this being the video, but thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.